question for you. Have you ever changed your mind? And I mean, really changed your mind. One of those moments where your perspective was so different that from that moment on, everything you did was different. I mean, one of those big ones, like about a relationship, your religion, where to move, money, where to go to school. And if so, have you ever wondered if you could repeat that? If you could change your mind anytime you wanted and get those same results where everything becomes clear. The perspective is so different now that you have all the information, all the drive, all the energy you need to make that life change. What if I told you that you really can repeat it whenever you want, if you understand what it really takes to make that kind of a life change or a mind change? So you may think it happened just accidentally, out of nowhere, just came together, poof. But the truth is, it probably didn't. There's some real steps that your nervous system needs to make real change. You want to know what they are? All right, I'll share. Okay, so the nervous system actually learns. And most of the things that you believe, that you think, that are maybe even your core values, are learned. You learn them throughout your life from trusted sources, generally. Your mom, your dad, your church, your school, family members, culture. You learn what actually keeps you safe. So your nervous system just has two jobs, safe and alive. That's really it. So it makes decisions, feelings in the body that send a signal to the brain, and your brain then decides what to think about it, that really become our core beliefs. So it's very, very hard to change one of these because your nervous system thinks you're taking off one of your training wheels, taking off your safety net. And it really doesn't want that to happen. So it holds you in this place of believing. So what do you have to do? You have to unlock that nervous system. You have to get the nervous system to understand that the new idea is actually safer and is going to keep you healthier and happier. How do you do it? Learning. I said learning, right? You have to activate the 3 learning centers. This is something nobody tells us. When we want to change our mind, we're really teaching the body something new. And what I mean by the body is the way the brain and the body interact along the nervous system. Okay, so we have to immediately activate the auditory, the visual, and the kinesthetic, or the touch. This is what signals the body, oh, we're going to learn something new. So, number 1, you can say the thing you want to change out loud. So let's say it's a relationship. I'm really not sure this relationship is for me. I feel stuck because I need to live here and I've been with the person a long time, blah, 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 whatever it is. Saying it out loud actually activates your own auditory system. Your brain hears you talking through your ears. So saying it out loud. How often do you do that when you have a problem? Say it out loud in your car or wander around saying the problem out loud? We really don't. We stay inside our heads, which keeps that nervous system very, very internal. Secondly, we need to activate the eyes. So eye position can be really, really important. You could always look at a picture of the thing you're talking about wanting to change. So if it's a house and moving, maybe you look at that new house. Or if it's money, maybe you look at a bank account. Another thing you could do is just let your eyes move upward. This activates the ideas and inspiration center of your brain. What a better way to get new ideas and inspiration than to activate that center of the brain. So step 1 is saying it out loud. Step 2 is moving your eyes upward. That's 2 things you usually never do when you're trying to change your mind or when you're thinking about this particular issue. So we're already interrupting the pattern. The third thing is activating the kinesthetic. So if this is something you can touch and feel, do that at the same time. If not, you can actually activate one of your energy centers. So the kidney and lung meridian right here. You can just pound your chest a little. Well, I call it King Kong action. So it looks really, really weird, but lock yourself in a room, say the problem out loud, move your eyes in that up position or look at a picture of it, and thump your chest. Do this for 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and notice how quickly that the whole idea, the thing you're saying out loud, starts to maybe sound irrelevant. Or when you say it out loud, you just think it sounds wrong, or the conversation starts to shift. It happens very, very quickly because the nervous system for the first time is really hearing itself, seeing itself, feeling itself, running this pattern. Now, all of your smarts play into this and start to recognize that maybe that's not so good for you. Maybe it's not so healthy. And the eyes in that up position really very, very quickly activate those ideas. So you'll start to think about it in a brand new way. Now, this is just one little tool that you can use, but the Cognomovement system that Bill McKenna and I created activates this right now. What I told you about the auditory, visual, kinesthetic is just the base. We take it about 50 steps further than that in having your nervous system very, very quickly make the changes that you want to make, giving you the focus, the energy, the drive, the ideas that you need to create real change in your life. So if you have found this really fascinating, that there really are ways you can change your mind, your nervous system, really change your body, and ultimately change your life, then I have 2 ways that you can learn more. The first is the Cognomovement basic training. It really is our fundamentals. It teaches you all these little tips, tools, and techniques that you can change yourself, your life, and start to learn how to work with others as well very, very quickly. The second is our Cognomovement Practitioner program. It's a way that you can learn to work with clients if you're already a practitioner of something else, or really get started in your healing career. Cognomovement practitioners are helping people change lives daily and dramatically. And there's one thing I didn't tell you about changing your nervous system in this way and changing your beliefs in this way, is that it's very likely permanent. So when we just change our thoughts, those thoughts usually revert back to the nervous system taking over. We have to change thoughts and belief systems, starting in the body with how we feel about it, and then reroute the pattern that the nervous system takes to the brain. When we make these changes, we make them for good, and life becomes different. Click the link below to get started or to learn more about how to change your life right now by activating your body's way of learning. All right, guys, I'm Liz Larson with Cognomovement. I will see you making change very soon.